best laid schemes of mice and men. Gilbert would like nothing more than to have this incident forgotten. I will join the first in their hunt for the Duskright sellsword. If the gods are good, we will catch them before they escape into the Black Shroud. In the meantime, I ask that you deliver these weapons to Ul'dah in my stead. Entrust them to the third's Eorzea. He will take care of the rest. To Ul'dah. Okay, where am I going? Well, this needs to zoom out a bit now. So, Weaver's Guild. Do. So where's he hiding? And it's well around. Ah, you has it. Why, Alexander, this is a surprise. Resh wished me to thank you for helping us to rescue her from the Castrum sentry. How fortunate that we should meet again so soon. Did you hear me, my friend? I've received my first official assignment as a full-fledged member of the Crystal Braves. Well, good for you. Be good. Ah, the Warrior of Light, ever reliable friend to the Crystal Braves. You have my deepest thanks for your assistance in Kurthis. Now, what brings you to us this day? Filled with contraband. It's a crate. Flump. A gift of weapons for a certain black marketeer, courtesy of Captain Ilbert. Ilbert, you say? Understood. Once we've catalogued the contents, I'll have them delivered to the Hall of Flames. That's rather convenient. This cannot be everything, can it? We all stated with confidence that there would be a far greater quantity of weapons. Again, this sounds really suspicious. You seemed like you knew you were gonna get these weapons, and you're disappointed. A blatant falsehood. Clearly, Riol is unfamiliar with the ways of Ul'dah merchants, who ever strive to present themselves as greater than they are. We should be thankful that his information was not completely erroneous, and that we managed to achieve anything of worth at all. It's still something worth celebrating, isn't it, Lieutenant? Besides, we've got more important things to worry about, like fighting those Garleans up north. There'll be no fighting if I have anything to say about it. Our orders are to stand watch, not to seek glory in battle. I have no further need of this. If you have no further need of this, then I shall take my unit to the cerulean processing plant. Nor further need of us. Time for the force to earn its keep, eh? Fight well, Elaine, for the freedom of all. For the freedom of all! Excellent work as always, my friend. Rest assured that the Immortal Flames will hear of your contribution until we meet again. Oh, thank God, someone appeared. Alexander, a word if it please you. Not here. Look for me at Sapphire Avenue Exchange. No need for whistling this time, don't you worry. I just remembered who he is. He's the Company of Heroes guy. So, yeah, I don't imagine that he would not really understand how Uldar works. Still very suspicious of everything. Everything. As was said in the last one, mistrusting your friends is poison of the soul. Or as allies, but you know what I mean. And my soul is awfully poisoned. Thanks for indulging me request. Few places better than a market for piracy, I find. The hustle and bustle of commerce means most conversations go unnoticed. I'll get the point. At the Burning Wall, when you were and the captain interrupted the exchange, what happened? Tell me everything. Leave no detail out. He said someone killed the guy. There was a loud yelp and other stuff. That's not how the first told it. These Duskrites, they were chasing. Latest word is that we lost the trail. But you never saw him yourself. Not before the fighting started, and not after. Something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it in my bones. I'm not daft enough to be misled by some merchant's drunken boasts. Our information was reliable, goddammit. I know he purchased those weapons. I'll be honest, of all the people so far, he's the only one that I actually would trust. Of all of the recruits and things. Because I can respect someone who's taken down Titan and Leviathan. As a person who has. As if I've never deciphered a moneylender's books, or had to follow a transaction back to its source. Did plenty of that back when the Braves were getting started. Believe me, the commander wanted assurance that we weren't taking gil from the wrong sort of benefactors. Also, it was you that was doing all that. Of course, these days the money flows like water, and the first and third get the shiniest new toys. Forgive me, friend. I have a lot on my mind these days, and I appreciate you lending an ear. Right then, let's get back to it. Amidst all the suspicion, worries me that he is on the same level, on the same page as us. Alex, can you hear me? It's Tataru. Your presence is urgently requested at the Rising Stones. Please come and see me as soon as you're able. Bum 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 bum. Couldn't I use teleport? I could. Too late now. Zoom. I just wasted all of some small amount of gil. Let's see if it's going general. It doesn't tell us. Oh well. Don't read that stuff that was back there. That's like real people. We don't want to talk about or two real people. They're scary. Do 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 bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. I went the wrong way. One day I'll go the right way first time, and I won't run into a wall. Do 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 boop ba do boop. Do boop-a-dee ba da ba, be bibble-dee boop-a-dee bop. Thank you for coming so quickly, Alex. We've a request from Ishgard, who wishes... Well, we've a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you. A most, determined lady by all indications. Oh, this looks important. Tataru seems eager to escort you to the Salar. Our guest is with the antecedent in the Salar at present. Let's not keep them waiting any longer, shall we? Disappear like a ghost. Ooh, spooky ghost, Tataru. Or Tataru. I haven't forgot. At this point, it would be more unnerving if she spoke plainly. Unexpected tidings from the north, borne by the Lord Commander's second. What manner of wind bloweth this day? This is no time for idle chatter. Well, too bad. Good of you to join us. We have much to discuss. Come on. Voice acting. Please?
We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you.
Yosh, yosh, yosh. Victory for me.
I believe the two of you have met.
We have. I had hoped to speak with Commander Leveilleur as well, but I cannot afford to wait any longer. The Lord Commander sent me hither to request your aid in a matter of grave import.
You see now why I had Tataru summon you.
Now that we're all assembled, perhaps you would be good enough to elaborate on the nature of the matter which brought you to us.
The Observatorium's astrologians have sounded the alarm. Last night, the Dragon Star burned with an intensity not seen in 15 summers. Not since the Dravanians engaged the Empire in the Battle of Silvertear Skies.
That was quite a battle.
The northern sky doth burn full bright upon the Wormlord's call. The red behemoth beckoneth, and flame consumeth all.
The old Curthan rhyme, aye.
Decent one reads them.
The brightening of the Dragon Star is said to accompany the roar of a great worm. The astrologians believe that it was Midgardsormr himself who cried out on this occasion.
After an absence of centuries, the King of Kings did return to lead his kind against the might of Garlemald, only to fall in his duel with the Agrius, proud flagship of the Gallian fleet. Devoid of life, his corpse remaineth entwined about the Magitech monstrosity even unto this day.
Eorzea has the right of it. Whatever this alteration in the Dragon Star portends, the Great Worm has shown no sign of life. Tataru, have the Domans reported aught out of the ordinary?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if Midgardsormr had roared, wouldn't we have heard it here in Revenant's Toll?
Roar is but a figure of speech. Dravanians can communicate in ways beyond our ken. It is for this very reason that we are forced to look for signs in the heavens. We cannot say with any confidence that a great worm roared at all, much less that it was Midgardsormr.
So you're seeing
Only by
Sorma.
directly examining the Keeper of the Lake can we be certain. However, it will take too long to gain the Holy See's approval to dispatch the Temple Knights. Therefore, Sir Emric would entrust this task to you. Do you accept?
Yeah, sure. I'm very intrigued, actually.
We knew you would not disappoint us. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return and assist the Lord Commander. We have precious little time to prepare.
To prepare for what, pray tell?
So I was about to ask.
When a great worm roars, his brethren cannot choose but answer. We prepare for battle.
So long, voice acting. I'll miss you. See? Forgive me if I state aught which you already know, but I would ensure that you understand the nature of your destination. Is the big massive thing in the middle of Silvertier Lake, the thing that's like a big spaceship? Big airship that's got a big massive dragon coiled around it? Or dragon corpse, I suppose? Is it that? As Urianger stated, what we now call the Keeper of the Lake is the wreckage of the Agrius, former flagship of the Imperial fleet, and the corpse of the worm responsible for its destruction. 15 years ago, as the next step in his campaign to subjugate Eorzea, Gaius von Balsier attempted to seize control of Mordona. So massive was his force that all thought his victory a foregone conclusion. But an unlikely ally came to Eorzea's aid that day, Midgard Soma, legendary guardian of Silvertier Falls, burst forth from beneath the waters of the lake and led a host of dragons against the Garlean airships overhead. So you're saying the dragons did a good thing and helped us? It would later become known as the Battle of Silvertier Skies. The Great Worm felled countless airships before engaging the Agrius. In the ensuing struggle, the flagship's cerulean engines failed, and it tumbled into the lake below. Yet, this victory came at a great cost, for the explosion which followed claimed the life of the Great Worm as well. So what you're now seeing is that he sacrificed himself to destroy this thing. Get to the point of why dragons are bad? The same explosion transformed Silvertier Falls into the desolate wasteland it is today, draining the lake of its waters and crystallizing ether from arms around. Oh, I'd love to see what it looked like originally then. Yet a remnant of the lake remains, and at its centre is a constant reminder of the fateful day long ago. In accordance with Sir Emmerich's wishes, our Doman allies have been standing watch over the Keeper of the Lake. It would be wise to speak with them before investigating the wreckage yourself. Be careful, my friend. You know not what dangers await you within. Now then, let us not neglect our own tasks. There is much to be done and precious little time to do it. Before I depart, I must needs speak with the antecedent in private, if you'd be so kind. Ooh, sorry. So, when it says raw, I know that, if I recall correctly, dragons have some semblance of... Yeah, that's all the same. Semblance of telepathy within their own ranks. So it might be something along those lines, maybe. So we're going to there. Interestingly, when you think about it, there isn't a dungeon marker. It's here, I think. Let's go on quick. Actually, or should we? No, we're riding into battle, so we should be on the war chocobo. We are going to war. War, war, war. Oh god, everything suddenly appeared. War. This is not the best time for us to have gone here, is it? A nice daytime or something where it was really highlighted, rather than now where it's a black outline, although it does look really creepy. And we're going still this way, yeah. Where are you? Where will I find you? You are over there. That is pretty far. Don't want to alert that snaky Bob. Oh, I can't walk up that apparently. Found you. Hello there, everyone. You're in luck, sir. I was just about to send word to Reverend's Toll about the Galleons. Of late, I've seen small airships, likely from the Castrum Sentry, come and go from the Keeper of the Lake. Though I cannot say for certain at this distance, I believe they may be salvaging something from within the wreckage. The Castrum supply lines have been cut off for some time, and I'd wager they're desperately in need of some spare parts and other equipment. So it's true then. The Ish Guardians honestly fear that the worm might rise again. See, that would have looked really cool if it was like daytime and it was like the sun was just behind it or whatever. Well, from here it seems rather unlikely. But if it's assurances they want, you've got no choice but to inspect the corpse of inspect the corpse in its entirety. Easier said than done, given the creatures which inhabit the wreckage and the aforementioned Garleans who won't take kindly to your presence. They're sure to fire up an airship, so I'd advise a more stealthy approach. Oh, they're sure to fire upon you, an airship. Take this ship and a few of your comrades to the base of the Agrias, then climb to the top. That's the only viable approach, I'd say. The Keeper of the Lake is now accessible. Woohoo! How long's the wait on this one going to be? 1,000,000 hours. Shoo. Ooh, let's get that off. Ooh, I'm not far past it. I haven't. There it is. Ooh, get 40 for this. And 100 of them. Join. 16 minutes. That's pretty long. So, you know the drill. I'm thinking it here, and I'll see you in 16 minutes. Toodlees.